Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been quite a while, but I'm back with an updated curly hair routine. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it. I listed all of the products and tools that I'm using as well as where you can buy them in the description box down below. So first I shampooed my scalp and hair with this Authentic Beauty Concept Hydrating Shampoo. I usually rotate my shampoos in and out, so I also love using this Amika Normcore shampoo. These are the two that I use the most right now, so I figured I should just tell you guys about both. Then I deep conditioned my hair with this Curlsmith Hydrating Hair Mask. My curls love this hair mask, but it is limited edition, so I suggest you stock up like I did if you decide to buy it. After my scalp and hair was nice and clean and deep conditioned, I divided it into 5 sections, one in the low back, one on each side of my head, one on top, and one section in the middle back. Okay, so I'm starting on that low back section and I'm just detangling my hair and squirting it down with water until it's dripping, soaking wet. Applying products to my hair while it's soaking wet is a key part of my curly hair routine because it helps my curls clump together and also ensures that my curls are super hydrated from the start. Now I'm going to go in with my first product, which is the Amika Curl Core Defining Cream. I'm using like that much and I'm just raking it and smoothing the product through my hair from root to tip. This is one of my favorite products to use in my curly hair routine because it provides so much moisture to my curls while also defining them a little bit. Plus it smells really good. I always get compliments on how my hair smells, and I think it's because of this product in particular. I like to brush each product through my section to make sure it's evenly distributed, and when I have extra product on my hand like you see here, I go back in and apply all of that back mostly to my roots and mid-strands. Next, I'm going to layer in a volumizing product. I always reach for one of 2 products for volume at the moment. It's either this InnerSense I Create Volume, which is like a very watery serum type of product, which does exactly what it says. It creates some volume while also providing a very light hold. Or I use this Curlsmith Full Body Thickening Lotion, which also creates volume with a very light hold. I love both of these products equally, but I decided to use the Curlsmith one for this video. So I'm raking and smoothing that through my section from root to tip right on top of the first product that I used. And then I'm also going to brush through my section to make sure that both of my products are evenly distributed so far. And then I'll also reapply any excess product that is still in my hands. Now I'm going to go in with a product that will provide hold. So for a lighter hold, I like to use the Dew Mousse Def Texture Foam, which I love. And for a stronger hold, I use Camille Rose Naturals Curl Maker Gel. I love this gel because it has great hold, but it's also very moisturizing for my curls. So for this video, I decided to go with the gel. A little goes a long way with this gel, so I'm using like a pump and a half for this section, and I'm just raking and smoothing it through like I did the other products. Now I'm using my Denman brush to brush through my section to distribute all of the products and to make sure that there aren't any tangles. The Denman brush also helps to clump and define curls too. Okay, so now that my back section is done, I'm going to move on to one of my side sections and repeat all of the same steps. I'm detangling the section and squirting it down with water until it's dripping wet. And then I'm going in with the Amika Curl Core Defining Cream, raking, smoothing, and brushing it in from roots to tips. Following that up with the Curlsmith Full Body Thickening Lotion. And then last but not least, the Camille Rose Naturals Curl Maker Gel. After all of my products have been applied, I'm using my Denman brush to distribute the products evenly and to clump and define my curls. So I repeated all of the steps on my other side section and the middle back section, and now I'm going to move on to the top section. Since my top section is so big, I'm going to split it in half so that I can apply and distribute my products evenly. If you wanted to do a middle part or a side part in your curls, now would be the time to do that so that you can apply your products and lay your hair in the direction that you want it to fall when it's dry. I kind of toss my hair from side to side and all around throughout the day, so I never really do a defined part or anything, but if you prefer to have a defined part, go ahead and do that now. So I'm just repeating all of my steps again, applying my products in layers on dripping wet hair and brushing them through to make sure it's distributed evenly. Once all of my products have been applied to my hair, I like to shake my hair all around to help lift the roots off of my scalp and to also help separate some of the big clumps of curls without having to run my fingers through my wet curls too much. Next, I use a microfiber towel and gently scrunch my curls to remove some of the excess product and water that's in there. You can also use a cotton t-shirt for this, or you can even use paper towels. They actually use paper towels for this step when I go to the salon for my curly cuts. Whatever you do, just don't use a regular body towel because that will create a lot of frizz that you probably don't want. Okay, so here's what my wet curls look like from the back. I have really fine hair, so it looks like I have about 5 strands of curls when it's wet, as you can see, but this is where I've had to learn to trust the process. If I have time, I let my curls air dry for like 20 or 30 minutes while I do something else, but sometimes I just don't have time, and that's okay. I go straight to diffusing and drying my curls. So to diffuse and dry my curls, I'm using my Dyson Supersonic Blow Dryer with the diffuser attachment that came with it. Using medium heat and high speed, the first thing I like to do is get my roots most of the way dry by just hovering over them with the blow dryer. While doing this, I flip my hair back and forth and side to side, and I even tilt my head upside down so that I can create volume at the root as I dry. After the roots are most of the way dry, then I start drying and diffusing the length of my hair with the diffuser, and I also lift my roots with the diffuser as well. I'm also going to keep flipping my hair all around for more volume, of course. Now this step is optional, but I like to go in and stretch my roots a little bit by gently pulling on them and directing the blow dryer right at the root. Doing this helps me to get some of the length back that shrinkage took away. You could switch to a concentrator attachment for the blow dryer to help direct the air right to the roots as you're stretching, but it's definitely not necessary. After all of my curls are dry, I switch to the cool setting on my blow dryer to cool my scalp down and to set my curls. Okay, so now that my curls are dry and have cooled down, I'm going to go in and soften the gel cast on my curls with a little bit of oil. I use this Amica Glass Action Oil, which smells amazing, but it's very thick, almost like honey, and it's too heavy for my curls. So I mix it with this Authentic Beauty Concept Oil, which is thin like water. Together, they're like a match made in heaven for my curls. I love this combo. So first I run the mixture of oils over the surface and length of my curls. Then to soften the gel cast, I gather all my curls together to one side and make one big twist, and then I release it. And then I do the same thing towards the other side. Next, I start fluffing the roots and separating some of the bigger clumps of curls. When I separate my curls, I kind of just look to see where they naturally want to separate, and then I help them separate the rest of the way with my fingers. Separating some of the clumps of curls helps to create some volume, but if you love the big clumps, then skip this step. And if you prefer to keep the gel cast, skip all of this, because this step plus the previous step with the oils will definitely soften any gel cast that you have. I just prefer for my curls to feel really soft to the touch. Now that I'm done separating my curls, I'm going to go in and use my hands to start fluffing my hair at the roots to create more volume while still separating some of the bigger clumps that I can see. Then I'm going to grab some of my favorite tools to fluff with. From your left to right, I have a wide tooth comb, a long metal toothpick, a regular metal toothpick, and a regular plastic pick. You can use all of these, you can use none of these, whatever you prefer. For this video, I'm going to use the regular tooth metal pick. So I'm using the pick to fluff my roots. Since my hair is fine, it naturally just wants to lay flat on my head. That plus all of this length that I have means that I have to do a lot of extra work to create volume, but it's worth it because I love voluminous curls. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep fluffing and alternating between using my pick and my hands and separating my curls until I get the volume that I want. This is what the back looks like now. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.